Fred, excuse me. Okay, we're going to use WordPress's native image editor. It comes installed with WordPress. It's not the greatest, but it'll allow you to crop your images right inside WordPress. Okay, so let's take a look at your site. Right now we're looking at this image right here. It's obviously distorted. Once it's being brought in, that's because you're trying to fit a rectangular image in a square hole, and so it's stretching it to fit into the square space. So let's go over to your dashboard, and this will work the same way if you're uploading an image for the first time. So you remember when you upload an image, but hang on for a minute. So all your images are kept under Media Library. So let's go in there, okay? And this is the image that is currently showing. That's distorted. And this is going to be the same screen that you're going to see when you upload an image. So we're going to start from this screen. I'm just showing you how to get to your images that are already there because we're going to work with this one. Okay, right here you can see the dimensions are 1000 by 1333. Okay. It's a little bit smaller than your camera. That's because eBay is going to reduce the size down to 1,000 pixels wide. I mean WordPress is automatically. So, but as you can see, it's still a rectangle. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this button right here, Edit Image, and we're going to click on the image. And we're going to go, oh, hang on for a minute, what's happening? There we go. Click on the image. And we're going to type in 1000 by 1000. Over here, okay? And now it's automatically making your crop box. So all you want to do is just move that around. And you're going to want to adjust your pictures too. I would recommend, well, just keep in mind that you're using a camera that's going to automatically take pictures as a rectangle, and you're going to be cropping them to a square. So as you can see, once we crop this, there's not a lot left. So what you're going to want to do is when you're taking it with your camera, zoom out a little bit so you got some extra white space around here to work with. And that way you can crop it and still get some of the handle in here, but you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so we've clicked the image, brought up the selection, which is the image crop, and we want to make it 1000 by 1000. And incidentally, you can make it any size you want, down to 500 by 500. But it needs to be square. I would not go any lower than 500 by 500, otherwise your picture is going to look really poor quality. But I would try to get it to 1000 by 1000. That way it's going to be nice and big and still square. Okay? So we're there. Now all we're going to do is click on it, or click on this crop box right here, and that's going to crop the image. Okay? Then all we do is save it. And as you can see, the dimensions now have changed to 999 by 999, which is fine. I guess it just took a pixel off either side. Even though it still looks like it's a rectangle here, it's not. So let's go back over to your site and let's refresh it, and it should show up as a square image now. What? Huh. It's a little strange. I wonder what happened here. Let me get out of it. Let me just go back to the email you sent me. Huh. Maybe you're doing something to it right now. I don't know. But it should have kept it right in there. Anyway, again, here is your that's your URL. Copy and paste that into TagBot. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, let's just take a look at this image. So I'm going to grab that URL, Control A, Control C, and I'm going to paste it right into my browser window. And you can see that we do have a nice square image here. So that should have automatically gone into your listing. For some reason it didn't. Like I said, maybe you're working on it. Because you must be doing something, because otherwise these would show up, because I haven't edited these. And I did it a test run first and it did show up. So anyway, for some reason it didn't. You have your URL when you were cropping it the same way as you did in the past, and you can put that right back in the tag bot. Okay, so and when you're done with that, you just hit this X right up here and that'll get you out of it. And you can work on other images. Want to go back and double check? There's our image. I'm going to click on it, and now you can see again it's 999 by 999, which is square. Okay, so that's it, Fred. That should take care of your issue and make it real simple for you. You can do that all in one shot when you're uploading your images. So that's how that works. In fact, hold on for a sec. Just let me try and wing something here. Let's just go add new like you were doing. Let me see if I got anything on my desktop. Let's see what I got here under pictures. My beloved bicycle. Nah, it's a piece of my bicycle. Anyway, let's go ahead and open that. So this would actually be what you were doing right here. And now let's click on it. And again, now we're right back at this page. You can see that this is not this is not a square. Edit image. Click on the image. Type 1000 by 1000. Oh, sometimes you got to do it twice. I think it's trying to keep it the same. And actually for this one, because it did make it really big, so yeah, I'm going to go with, let's take a look at the smallest size here. So let's just crop it 2000 by 2000. So let's see here. Let me go to edit. Anyway, the point is we want it to be square. So let's go ahead and make it 2000 by 2000. Again, it tried to do it again, so 2000. Go ahead and move this box around. Let's say I want to capture that right there. Click this, and there we go. I guess you can do it twice at this point. Right now, you could go click on it here and drop it down. Well, anyway, let's just hit save first. So anyway, this is getting kind of lengthy. This really isn't going in the direction I wanted to right now, but what I'm trying to show you is what I showed you the first time. It's the exact same thing, whether you're pulling an image off your library or you're uploading it for the first time. You're still going to get to this page right here. Either way you do it, and you want to click on edit image. And as you can see, now this image is a square. It's 1999 by the same. And I could go and edit that again if I wanted to, and I could drop that down to 1000 and 1000. And hold on for a minute. No. Okay, this is actually good. Let's cancel out of this. Okay, let's say you've got an image that is square and you want to just make it smaller. Because load times might, when you have a bigger image, they load slower. So we want everything to load nice and quick. That's why I recommend keeping the size around 1000 by 1000 down to 500 by 500. So the smaller the image goes, smaller size, the smaller the file is going to be, the faster it's going to appear on people's website or on people's eBay page. That's what you want. You want stuff to pop right out quick. So this is going to be kind of big. It's going to load kind of slow, and somebody may not stick around and wait for it to load if they got a small browser, a slow browser. So again, let's go to edit image. It's already a square, 999 by 1999 by 1999. So it's already the square aspect ratio. So let's just go ahead and click under scale. Let's click 600, and let's just hit scale. And there, it just scaled it down for you. And so let's go ahead and, is it saved already? I'm sorry, it is saved. I never have done stuff like this, Fred. I use Photoshop, so excuse me if I'm kind of figuring stuff out as I'm doing this video with you. So the image is already saved, so you can just X out at this, and let's go ahead and take a look at that image. And we can see that now it is 600 by 600. So you can get it up there. You can crop it to be square, a square aspect ratio, same height, same width. And then once you've got it cropped, if it's real big and you want to drop it down, because I would actually keep things around that size if you can. If it's too much work, don't sweat it, but just keep in mind the larger the image, the slower it's going to load on the page. So crop, make it square, go back, this time scale, and just put the image size down. As you can see, this is the file size right here. You can take a look at that. 55 kilobytes, that's a pretty good size. If you start getting up around 150, 200, that's going to be a little bit too big. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Hope this works for you. It should. Contact me if you have any questions.